Good morning, students. Welcome you all to today's English class. Today we will study the remaining part of the lesson Bholi from the book Footprints Without Feet. Before we start, let's revise what we have already read. Now, this is the story of a girl named Bholi who was the daughter of Ramlal. She damaged a part of her brain when she was just 10 months old because she fell from the coat. And when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox, and her body was completely disfigured with poke marks. Now, Bholi was also thought to be simpleton as her brain could not develop much, and a backward child also who stammered while speaking. All the daughters of Ramlal were good and good looking, healthy, and they got married easily. Ramlal was worried about Bholi as she had neither good looks nor intelligence. Now, once what happened, the Tehsildar came to the village for the inauguration of a primary school for girls, and he asked Ramlal to send his daughters to school. Now, Ramlal's wife, she was not interested in sending the girls to school, but as Bholi was a simpleton, she was a simple minded girl, they thought that they should send her to school. So Ramlal took her to school, and she had no idea about the school. And when she went there, headmistress asked her to make her sit in a corner. And when the teacher asked her name, she stammered. She could not speak, utter her name clearly, and she was really terrified at all this. But her teacher was quite sympathetic and she could understand her feelings, and slowly and gradually she started studying well. So, this is what we have already read. Now, the next part is now she is a grown up young girl, and she is the years passed. Now, you can see the first line that the years pass. Many years pass. She has grown up now. She is a young girl, and the village became a small town. Now it has been converted into a small town. The little primary school became a high school. Okay, now that school also became a high school. There were now a cinema hall under a tin shed and a cotton ginning mill. Cotton ginning mill when where cotton is separated from seeds. The mail train began to stop at the railway station, and even the mail train started having a halt in their town. One night after dinner, Ramlal said to his wife, "Then shall I accept Bishambar's proposal?" Now, actually, Ramlal had got a proposal for Bholi's marriage with Bishambar. So he was discussing this with his wife. Yes, certainly, his wife said. His wife also agreed to this. Bholi will be lucky to get such a well to do bridegroom. Now what her mother said, what his wife said, that she is lucky to get such a bridegroom, a big shop, because Bishambar was a rich man. He had a big shop, a house of his own, and I hear several thousands in the bank, and he has a good bank balance also. Moreover, he is not asking for any dowry, as there's the money or the other things which are given as a gift. So he was not asking for any such thing. So that was also good for them. That's right, but he is not so young, you know. Now, but Ramlal was worried that he was not a young man, almost the same age I am. Actually, he was around 50s. So he also limps. Limpingly means लड़खड़ाता है, लड़खड़ा के चलता है, वो properly चल नहीं पाता था. Moreover, the children from his first wife are quite grown up, and it was his second marriage, and his children were already grown up. From his first marriage, they were grown up children. So now the next one it is given. So what does it matter? His wife replied, 45 or 50. It is no great age for a man. Now his wife also just consoled Ramlal, saying that 45 or 50 is not a big age for men. We are lucky that he is from another village and does not know about her poke marks and her lack of sense. And Bishambar belonged to a different village. So they thought that it was good that he did not know about Bholi's poke marks, marks of smallpox which were there on her face, and her lack of sense also, because her mind could not develop well. So she stammered, or she was not clever or intelligent, so that he did not know at all. If we don't accept this proposal, she may remain unmarried all her life. So now what his wife said, that if we don't accept this proposal, she may remain unmarried for all her life. Yes, but I wonder what Bholi will say. Now, Ramlal was worried that what Bholi will say, that why we are getting her married to an aged person. What will that witless one say? Witless means बुद्धू, जिसको कहते हैं कि she has no sense. So what she would say? She is like a dumb cow. She is like a cow, and it's a dumb cow which cannot speak also. So she would not say anything. Maybe you are right, muttered Ramlal. Ramlal just said in a slow tone that maybe you are right, that she would not say anything, she would not object to her marriage, and she would agree to all that. In the other corner of the courtyard, Bholi lay awake on her cot, listening to her parents' whispered conversation. Actually, they were all sleeping in a courtyard. So Bholi was just waking up. She was lying on her cot, चारपाई पे सो रही थी, but she was listening to her parents' whispered conversation. The conversation which was going among his parents. She was listening to all that. Bishambar Nath was a well-to-do grocer. He had a grocery shop. He came with a big party of friends. He was quite rich. So when on the day of wedding, he came with a big party of friends and relations with him for the wedding. So he came with so many relatives and friends. A brass band playing a popular tune from an Indian film headed the procession. जो बारात थी उसमें मतलब बैंड बज रहा था, बहुत अच्छा सा बैंड बज रहा था, with the bridegroom riding a decorated horse, and the Bishambar bridegroom, he was riding on a decorated horse. Ramlal was overjoyed to see such pomp and splendor. It was really a good splendor. मतलब बहुत शान शौकत के साथ वो मैरिज हो रही थी, तो he was really proud of that. So Ramlal was overjoyed to see all that. He had never dreamt that his fourth daughter would have such a grand wedding. Actually, what they were thinking, that Bholi would never get married, but now she was getting married to a rich man. Her other three sisters, they were not so rich, and they were not married to rich persons, but they thought she was quite lucky to have such a grand wedding. And Bholi's elder sister, who had come for the occasion, elder sisters, all they were there for the occasion, were envious of her luck. They were jealous of her luck, how lucky she was. When the auspicious moment came, the priest said, "Bring the bride." When the moment for the solemnizing the marriage, it was the time. So the priest asked, "Bring the bride." Bholi, clad in a red silken bridal dress, was led to the bride's place near the sacred fire. जैसे वो हवन कुंड के पास उसको ब्राइड को लेके आते हैं, जहाँ पे शादी को सोलमनाइज किया जाना था, तो शी केम wearing a red silken dress. Garland the bride, one of his friends, prompted Bishambar Nath. Now Bishambar's friends were also there, so they prompted that now you should garland the bride, कि जयमाला डालो उसके गले में. The bridegroom lifted the garland of yellow marigolds. Now Bishambar had the garland of yellow marigolds. A woman slipped back the silken veil from the bride's face. Now suddenly what happened? A woman, she slipped back the silken veil. Silken veil means silk साड़ी that she was wearing, and veil is called, it is the cover on the face. veil जिसको घूंघट बोलते हैं, कि उसने उसका वो जो कवर है फेस के ऊपर जो कवर था उसको हटा दिया एकदम से. एंड बिशंबर टुक अ क्विक ग्लैंस, अचानक से उसने उसका फेस देख लिया. द गार्लैंड रिमेन्ड पोज्ड इन हिज हैंड्स. पोज मीन दैट स्टॉप्ड फॉर ए वाइल इन हिज हैंड्स. तो उसने एकदम से जयमाला डाली नहीं, रुक गया वो एकदम से. द ब्राइड स्लोली पुल डाउन द वेल ओवर द फेस. तो ब्राइड अगेन पुट डाउन द, शी अगेन कवर्ड हर फेस. हैव यू सीन हर, सेड बिशंबर टू द फ्रेंड नेक्स्ट टू हिम. तो नाउ बिशंबर asked one of his friends कि have you seen her face, she has pox marks on her face, कि उसके चेहरे पे तो बहुत सारे small pox के marks हैं. So what, you are not young either. So now his friend, he was a good person, so he said कि you are not young also, you are also 50 years of age, so what's the matter, you can marry her. Maybe, but if I am to marry her, her father must give me 5,000 rupees. But if I have now, Bishambar, he put a condition before Ramlal. He said that if I have to marry this girl, her father should give me 5,000 rupees as dowry. Before that, he was not demanding anything. Ramlal went and placed his turban, his honor, at Bishambar's feet. तो उसने अपनी पगड़ी उतार के उसके फीट पे रख दिया और उसने कहा कि रिक्वेस्ट किया कि डोंट इंसल्ट अस लाइक दैट, 2,000, टेक 2,000 रुपीज़, कि 2,000 रुपीज़ आर ऑल्सो इनफ फॉर दिस. So no, 5,000 or we go back. Keep your daughter. So now Bishambar refused to get married. He said कि मैं शादी तभी करूँगा अगर मुझे 5,000 रुपीज़ मिलेंगे, otherwise we would go back. Be a little considerate, please. Now what Ramlal said कि that please consider this. Be considerate. Be now just think about my daughter also. If you go back, I can never show my face in the village. That would be a great insult for me. So I can never show my face in the village. So don't go like this. Then out with 5,000. Then take 5,000 and before, otherwise I would not marry your daughter. Tears streaming down his face. Now Ramlal's face, tears were streaming down his face. Ramlal went in, opened the safe and counted out the notes. Now he took 5,000 rupees. He placed the bundle at the bridegroom's feet, and he placed that bundle of 5,000 rupees at bridegroom's feet. After that, what happened? On Bishambar's greedy face appeared a triumphant smile. Now Bishambar was, as he was a very greedy man, a triumph smile, triumphant, victorious smile came on his face that he had got the victory, he had got 5,000 rupees. He had gambled and won. Give me the garland, he announced. Now he again said, okay, I am now ready to get married, give me the garland. Once again the veil was slipped back from the bride's face. Now again the face veil, घूंघट उसको, क्योंकि when putting the garland the veil was slipped, कि उसको हटाया गया उसके face से again. But this time her eyes were not downcast. But this time Bholi was not looking downwards. She was looking up, looking straight at her prospectus means future जो husband है उसको वो देख रही थी. Possible husband जो थी मतलब उसको देख रही थी, वो बिल्कुल straight eyes, with confidence she was looking at her possible husband. And in her eyes there was neither anger nor hate, only cold contempt. And in her eyes there was neither anger or hate. She was not angry, not hateful of that, but only cold contempt. She was just having a hatred feeling for Bishambar. Bishambar raised the garland to place it round the bride's neck. But before he could do so, Bholi's hand stuck out like a streak of lightning and the garland was flung into the fire. She got up and threw away the veil. Bishambar raised the garland to place it round the bride's neck. Now Bishambar raised the garland, जैसे ही उसने अपनी garland को उठाया, to put it round the bridegroom's neck. But before he could do so, Bholi's hand stuck out with a streak of lightning. एक अचानक से एक ray of light की तरह से वो उसने उसका हाथ उठाया और गार्लैंड को फ्लंग कर दिया into the fire. उसको झटका देके उसको फायर में फेंक दिया. And she got up and threw away the veil. Pitaji, said Bholi in a clear, loud voice. And her father, mother, sisters, brothers, relations, neighbors were startled to hear her speak without even the slightest tremor. Because कोई उससे कभी बात ही नहीं करता था. Suddenly, now she started speaking in a very clear voice. And what she said? Pitaji. Okay, all were startled to listen her. Pitaji, take back your money. I am not going to marry this man. Now what she told her father? That she was not going to marry this greedy man, Bishambar. Take back your money. Ramlal was thunderstruck. He was he was shocked to see all that. The guests began to whisper, "So shameless, so ugly, so shameless." Now, how shameful she could be, and she was so ugly looking, and she was shameless. Bholi, are you crazy? Shouted Ramlal. You want to disgrace your family? Do you want to insult your family? Ramlal was shouting. Are you crazy? Have you regard for your इज्जत कि तुम्हारे को कोई हमारे इज्जत की कोई परवाह नहीं है. For the sake of your izzat, said Bholi, I was willing to marry this lame old man. Just because of your regard, for your respect for the family, I was willing to marry this lame man, okay, who cannot walk even properly. But I will not have such a mean, greedy, and contemptible coward as my husband. I won't. Now, what she said, I will not have such a. Now, she was willing to marry with that person only because of their regard, or only for the regard of their family, for the regard of her father. But I will not have such a mean, greedy, and contemptible, hated coward as my husband. कि मैं इस तरह के पर्सन से जो मीन है, ग्रीडी है, जो हेटेड के ही लायक है, ऐसे किसी भी पर्सन से मैं मैरिज नहीं करूँगी. आई वॉन्ट. What a shameless girl. We all thought she was a harmless dumb cow. Now her mother, okay, what she was saying, that you are such a shameless girl. We all thought as a harmless dumb cow कि you can never harm anybody. You are a dumb cow. You cannot speak even. Bholi turned violently on the old woman, and she was violent. She violently answered that old woman, "Yes, auntie, you are right. We all thought I was a dumb driven cow. You were all thinking that I was a dumb driven cow. That's why you wanted to hand me over to this heartless creature. You thought me that I was a dumb driven cow. That's why you wanted to hand me over to this heartless creature. He has no emotions, no heart, and you are marrying me to that kind of person. But now the dumb cow, the stammering fool, is speaking. Do you want to hear more? Now this dumb cow is speaking. Now she is not stammering. Okay, she has started speaking. That stammering fool, now she is speaking. Do you want to listen more? Bishambar Nath, the grocer, started to go back with his party. Now Bishambar, now he thought that this marriage cannot take place, so he started going back with his party, all his friends and relatives. The confused bandsman thought this was the end of the ceremony and stuck up a closing song. And after that, even the bandsmen, they were also confused, and they started playing the closing song of the marriage. Ramlal stood rooted to the ground. He was really disturbed. He was shocked. His heart bowed low. His head bowed low. उसका सिर झुका हुआ था, and with the weight of grief and shame. And he was shameful, and he was in grief. The flames of the sacred fire slowly died down. तो जो हवन कुंड बनाया गया था मैरिज के लिए, उसकी भी फायर स्लोली मतलब कम हो गई, ख़त्म हो गई. Everyone was gone. Now everyone has gone. Ramlal turned to Bholi and said, "But what about you? No one will ever marry you now. कोई तुमसे शादी नहीं करेगा. What shall we do with you? हम तुम्हारा क्या करेंगे?" And Sulekha said in a voice that was calm and steady. Now Sulekha, Bholi, she said in a very calm and continuous voice, "Don't you worry, Pitaji. You don't worry about me, Pitaji. In your old age, I will serve you and mother, and I will teach in the same school where I learned so much. And I will serve you, मैं आपकी सेवा करूँगी आपके old age में, और I will work in the same school where I have learned so much. Isn't that right, man?" And her teacher was also there with her. So she asked her teacher, "Isn't it right? I will serve in the same school." The teacher had all along stood in a corner watching the drama, and that teacher was looking all in the corner. She was looking at all that drama. Yes, Bholi, of course. Now she also agreed that, and in her smiling eyes was the light of a deep satisfaction that an artist feels when contemplating the completion of her masterpiece. And the teacher, she was smiling, and her eyes, she was having a deep satisfaction. एक उसको क्या था, उसने उस गर्ल को कितना कॉन्फिडेंट बना दिया था। और जैसे एक आर्टिस्ट को अपनी एक जब वो अपनी पेंटिंग को कंप्लीट करता है, अपने मास्टरपीस को कंप्लीट करता है, एंड ही जस्ट थिंक अबाउट हिज इट्स कंप्लीशन, सेम वाज द फीलिंग इन हर टीचर्स आईज, दैट हाउ हर एजुकेशन हैड ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड दैट गर्ल इनटू अ कॉन्फिडेंट गर्ल. Okay, she was dumb, she was thought as a dumb cow, and now how she confidently she was speaking and she was answering all that. The teacher was really very happy to see all that. So this is what the story is. Okay, so we have read this story. Now if we discuss the theme of this lesson, as I have already told you, that now this is the story of the girl, that we are shown through the girl that how education plays an important part in everybody's life. Okay, that how it can transform the lives of the people. So education is really very important. And how she showed the courage of throwing away the ceremonial garland into the fire, that also showed her confidence. She refused to have a mean greedy person as her husband. Okay, so this is what how girls, now the thing is education, and secondly how the girls were treated in the society in the past, how they were discriminated, and even the one who is slow, simple minded, he was not considered at all. So this is what the story about, and the theme is the same. It is about the fearless, courageous girl Bholi. Okay, so we have read all that. So with that, thank you.